Hey, this is Dave from the Not So Ancient Chinese Secret Show, and I'm here to share with you my favoritist and I think what is the best smartphone tripod mount that I've ever used. And you can get it on Amazon. It's made by a company called Zekti or Zekti, I'm not sure, but the links are in the description to get the right one because they do have several models, but this is definitely the best. I have tried other versions that are all plastic, but I find that they're quite wobbly, and especially when their phones are quite heavy, when you're trying to do selfies even and you're walking, I found that they wobble a little too much because there wasn't enough stability in the plastic arm. I've also tried to kind of make my own L bracket so I could go both vertical and horizontal. And this is a Arca Swiss compatible plate. For those of us who have Arca Swiss plates already, that's a really handy thing, but it is a little cumbersome as well. And there's no hot shoe mounting option on this one without adding your own junk to it. But alas, Zekti has come to the rescue, and I bought it with my own monies, and I try a lot of different things out, but this is what stuck. And why is this so cool, Dave? Let's take it apart first and take a look. And so one thing is the fact that the jaws can accommodate pretty much anything. So what happens is there's only two different levers. There's two different items here that you control. The knob is red here, and that's gonna control the clamping force. And so there is a spring in here. So if I loosen that, and if I just pull out my phone, you'll notice that that just clamps, okay? So that's open and closes. But if I want to leave it open, I can actually just pull on it and then turn that knob and it stays in that open position. And you'll notice that the build quality is exceptional. It's all metal construction. Let me take it out so you just see the clamp itself. It's pretty nicely tiny, okay? So here's the clamp, can you see that? There you go. And it's got silicone all the way down and around the edge, as well as on the top edge here. So your phone is definitely gonna be protected. I do find also that the clamp, the angle of the ends is sloped enough that it fits my thin case. It's not a big honkin' otter case or anything, but it's really nicely shaped to accommodate a lot of cases. Now the other lever here is for the angle adjustment. So I can push that in, and that allows me to freely rotate this any angle that I want. And then when I'm ready to lock it in, I can just pull it and then it's locked in place and it's not going anywhere. What's cool about it though, and it's not advertised on the Amazon site, Kiwi, be quiet. Sorry, bird's getting excited. Is that it is Arca Swiss compatible. So if you take a look at the foot here, it's got two beveled edges, and I was hoping that it was Arca Swiss compatible because I've got a lot of different Arca Swiss plates in this house. As a videographer and photographer, they've been really handy to quickly do a quick release for my cameras. You'll also notice that it's got a lot of different mounting points. So on the back here, I've got a whole bunch of 1/4" 20 mounting points, threaded of course. We've also got one on the base of the mount, and at the bottom, we've not only got a 1/4" 20, but a 3/16 to add on your favorite plate. If you're not Arca Swiss compatible, you can put it onto any Manfrotto plate, etc. So really versatile that way. And there's also a hot shoe on the other end of the clamp as well. And so it's super easy to use, and it's so strong because it's all metal. Just slide it in, and whether you want to go horizontal or vertical, you can just decide. Let me grab my phone here. And again, I've got my case on it. I'm just gonna pull this in. And you can clamp that down with that rotating knob or not. You don't really need to because the spring is actually really strong as well. And then you can just angle it to whatever angle you want. And if you have a microphone on here, like I do, this is just the Rode Video Micro. You will need the right cable to plug it into your phone because you need the TRRS, I think it's called, cable. And voila, we have a pretty decent, amazing vlogging camera that is gonna be, using any smartphone that you have. And so I'm really happy with this setup. Hope that helps you guys. And I've got links in the description as always, but I've been looking for a long time for something like this, and I'm so glad I found it. So God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.